Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today we have a lone gaze once again, and as usual I'm just gonna use the lineup I had the last time that was the most successful. And surprisingly enough I had a Rowan in and it actually increased my survivability because he put out a potion instantly that heals and increases your physical and magical defense. But let's see how it goes. Might need to swap some things around and put in new heroes. Because of his dodge. It's kind of hard to have only ranged units. But I think I might be able to swap out Rowan for maybe a Kruger. That might help a bit more. This is usually the parts when someone dies. Rowan managed to survive. Instead of the Rowan, we put in Kruger.
You just made the best choice.
Let's put him to the side, and then let's put in, then let's also use Evocation. See how that goes. I really like the rotation of Evocation spell. The reason I had Rowan in here is because the first time we were up against the lone gaze on difficult mode, everyone died so quickly that I just needed burst healing and get even more physical and medical defense. And it actually improved the damage we're able to do by a lot. So if it's your first time going into difficult mode and you die at like 3-4%, try this formation that I've shown in here, like splitting the heroes up in a Y and then put in a Rowan. Most likely you're gonna survive even longer as well if you have Rowan at Mythic Plus, so you get that additional physical and medical defense. Okay, we have a new record. Hopefully Odie survives. Oh, he died last second, but I don't think we can do anything with the core lineup. And by the core lineup, I mean Smokey, Koko, Odie, and Thoran. But I'm wondering what we can do instead of the Kruger. Let's try Korin, just because we get more shields. I don't have him at Mythic Plus. After this attempt, I'm probably gonna put in like Cecia. Even though Cecia is ranged for Carlisle, not Korin. Carlisle is melee. Also, what heroes you put in is so dependent on your account and what RNG you had. Because something that works for me might not work for you. Because you maybe not have the Koko as upgraded, you maybe don't have the Odie's exclusive weapon as high as I have, so on. Let's put in Cecia. Let's see how this goes. But yeah, what I'm saying is that you might not reach the same damage depending on how well upgraded your heroes are, how good your exclusive weapons are. And then you just need to go with heroes that you have upgraded as well and try and replace them, see what works for you. Like on the videos I put out, I get so many recommendations, I don't have time to try them all. Because just making this video is like 10 attempts, at least. And then I get so many other suggestions, but I try a lot of them. Or as many as I can. Because I also need like 2-3 attempts for every suggestion. Just to check out if it's consistent. But I appreciate your feedback on previous video in your recommendations, lineups, and even changing my formations or positioning that have helped a lot as well. So cheers for that, guys. A bit better.
Bow before the king.
This is probably not gonna work out very well. But my theory is with the Kruger, we get a higher faction bonus, therefore more attack, more HP, and we get the physical defense reduction. And hopefully the Temesia is tanky enough to survive. It might not be, but I'm hoping for it. It looks like we have the survivability, but that might be because of my resonance level. So if your resonance level is a bit lower, you might struggle a bit more. This is also so dependent on how much the lone gaze dodges every time. This is also why it's so important to do several attempts with a lineup when you change it, because it might become better. Just that you had bad RNG, like maybe the boss dodged more than the last time. Oh, the Odie died. But hey, new record. I wonder what happens if we use the same lineup then, but we use Quickblade instead. I recommend trying out with Korin as well at if you have him at Mythic Plus. I don't have him at Mythic Plus, otherwise I would just throw him in now and try. The Odie died again here. But it looks like we improved the damage once again, but just a little bit. I'm gonna try a strategy that I sometimes really enjoy. That's just going more all out damage. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. What might happen now is that the Odie will die quicker because we have less HP and so on. Let's see how this goes. Need a damage reduction from Koko. Oof. Marilee died there so early. Considering that Marilee died with 20 seconds left, this isn't a bad attempt. Let's try it again, but with Evocation. Considering we are dying a bit quickly, and the Koko ultimates are a bit off, I'm actually gonna try with Cascade spell instead. We get a little bit of haste, we get even more HP. We lose some attack, but that could be fine if you just survive longer. And like I said earlier, this is just a risky play because I'm trying to increase my damage by using more damage dealers and not going as so much sustainability and healing. But you can really tell that the Kruger had a major effect on the team. And the bonus you get from him, or the bonus you get from, or the faction bonus, is really important for the survivability. Yeah, the Cascade spell didn't work out as well as I thought it would. This is just one of those things where you sit around, you play around with your lineup, and you feel so bad that you haven't gotten those extra copies for like Korin or Kruger or Rainier. I would be able to get so much further and get so much more damage out if only I had them a bit higher. And that's also where the RNG part of this game comes in. Let's do an last attempt with a kind of crazy team. I put Thoran back in. And the reason I did this is because his seasonal ability as it increases the damage dealt to the target by like 11%. And it doesn't specify if it's for everyone or if it's just for him. And also this way the Odie becomes a bit more tanky and will probably survive because the Thoran is splitting the damage with him. Might be a crazy idea, but you won't find out if you don't try it, right? And looking kinda good right now, not gonna lie. We just need like 7% more and it's record. Come on, survive, Odie. I mean, that wasn't too bad. I'm gonna save those attempts. If you guys have any suggestions, please leave them down below in the comments. That way I can try them out as well. Also, other people can read in comments and see like, oh hey, look, that's a good setup. So there was a couple of teams that was really good. And don't forget about the Y formation. If it's your first attempt or going into lone gaze for the first time and you don't have high enough resonance level. That way Thoran tanks everything. It was actually Vulcan that showed this lineup. So thanks to Vulcan again for showing that lineup in one of his videos. But as always, you just need to play around a bit with the heroes. Try and find a core setup that works really good. So for example, for me it was Odie, Koko, Smokey. And then you play around with the rest of the heroes and see what works for your account. But as always, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.